Hello everyone, welcome to CodeChef. Myself Zolachar and today we are going to solve the problem which came into starters 252. The name of the problem is odd even and the problem code is odd even 7. The difficulty rating of the problem is easy and the parity is set is ad hoc. Let's start with reading the problem statement over here. So as problem says an array B is called odd if the parity of the elements keep alternating, that is odd even, odd even. Okay. So you are given an array A containing an integers and you can do the following action. Choose and subset some subset of elements of A and then rearrange that subset to form a good array. Find the maximum size of subset you can choose which can be rearranged to be a good array. Input format. The first line of input will contain a single integer t denoting the number of test cases. Each test case consists of multiple lines of input. The first line contains n. The second line contains an integer. So even a 2 till a of n. Output format for each test case output a new line. The maximum size of a subset consists for t less from 1 to 100 and less from 1 to 100 a of I less from 2 lies from 1 to 100. So guys, now let's understand the sample test case in the question more precisely here. So guys, this question is very straightforward to understand. It says an array B is called good if the parity of the elements keep on alternating. So you are given an array containing n integers, okay, A, okay. So we have to choose one subset of elements of A and then rearrange that subset to form a good array. Okay, so we have to find the subset from the array such that it can be rearranged to be a good array. Okay, let's take the first test case. We have got 1 3 7 4 5. Okay, if we take 1 4 and 5, it will become 1 comma 4 comma 5. So it will become a good array. As you can see, every element parity is different, right? It is odd, then even, then odd. Okay, so this is the maximum length you can get of a maximum subset or length. Okay, output is 3. So as you can see, output is 3. So guys, I think the test cases are pretty much clear. Now let's move towards simple solution. Since a good sequence alternate between even and odd values, it must have an approximately equal count of both types of elements. In particular, observe that in a good sequence, the difference between the number of even elements and the number of odd elements is at most 1. Now observe that if we take any sequence with the difference in number of even and odd element being at most 1, it's always possible to rearrange into a good sequence. If the even and odd counts are equal, we have the same count of each, so just alternate them. If the counts are not equal, then one count is larger than the other by exactly once. Suppose the odd count is larger, then it can be arranged into odd even. So the goal is to find the longest subsequence so that it has an almost equal number of odd and even elements. Suppose there are E even elements and O odd elements in A, then if E equal to 0, we can take all of them. The answer is 2E. If E is lesser than 0, we can take at best take E even element and E plus 1 odd element. The answer is 2E plus 1. If E is greater than 0, then we can at best take 0 and O elements, 0 elements, odd elements, and O of plus 1 even elements. The answer is 2O plus 1. So guys, I think the solution is very much clear. Now let's move towards simple C++ code. So guys, this is my simple C++ code. I took the input for all the test cases as well as n. I took the input for odd even. I took the input for x. If x modulo 2 equal to 0, even else odd. I'm checking the condition. The last simply printing the answer. And as you can see, guys, I have got my C++ code right. Now let's move toward my Python code. So guys, this is my similar Python code. I took the input for all the test cases as well as my array. I initialize the odd even variable equal to 0 initially at getting the odd and even count and checking my condition. The last simply printing my answer. And as you can see that guys, I have got my Python code as well as right. So guys, I think the solution, the code and the approach is pretty much clear. Now let's meet in the next video. Thank you so much guys for watching our videos.